And I'm back, literally. What's up, man? Hope everyone is well. And of course, literally doing well. Nearly broke my bed. Anyways, so let me show you the comics that I grabbed literally this week. Where are you? So, the comics that I grabbed first of all was this one. This is, of course, Strange... Oh my gosh, I forgot. Strange Academy issue 4. Haven't read this yet, but I really do love this comic, man. I mean, I'm just so... I love it. I love things that revolved around magic, the occult, mysticism, movies like Game of Thrones, games like Zelda, movies like obviously like also like Doctor Strange, and of course this is based on the Strange Academy, Doctor Strange's Strange Academy. So I'm really digging it, and the last issue was really cool and really nice. So I'm really excited and actually getting my claws basically into reading basically this. So it's Strange. Oh my gosh, Strange. Oh my gosh. I always get mixed up and call it Stranger Things Academy because I get so confused. Strange Academy issue 4. Love it. The next one that I grabbed basically was, funny enough, was X-Men issue 14. And of course we have the man Apocalypse literally hit. Just to let you know, I need to catch up from X-Men issue 2 to 14. So I haven't actually managed to even catch up. So I can't even tell you what it is, but I was so happy and with the events that they did, which was before this current arc, this current run of the comics actually came out. And that was House of X and Power of X, an amazing start and reboot to the X-Men comics that we all know and love. So I recommend every single person, you have to read Power of X and House of X before you actually even attempt to read any of the current new X-Men books, because they won't make any logical sense to you. But yeah, Apocalypse is mean. This is how Apocalypse, to a degree, this is how Apocalypse should have looked like, of course, in X-Men's Future Past, which was a load of garbage. But yeah, basically this is how Apocalypse should have looked like. And I'm really digging this cover. I do love Apocalypse. Hope we get to see him we will see him in the MCU somehow, somewhere. But yeah, grab this. The next one basically is this. So this is basically X of Swords. Now X of Swords basically is the current X-Men event that basically is out in regards to basically that. Sorry, I'm getting tongue twisted. So we have the X-Men books, and this is a new X-Men arc. Sorry, pardon me, not arc. The new X-Men event that's kicking off, and it's called basically X of Swords. It's actually a 22. It's part 1 of 22, which I thought, oh my gosh, I have to collect 22 like issues, but it actually continues in the current X-Men books, which is pretty cool. Which is why basically this one right here is called X of Swords. Up there, X of Swords issue 12, and of course this is actually the introductory book. This kind of killed me because it cost around like £6, and I hate paying that amount for that particular. I just don't like paying £6 for a comic book, but I had to grab it because you have to know what's really popping off. I can't tell you anything about this event because I haven't read it and caught up. But basically, I'm really excited in actually reading this. I cannot wait, and I'm looking forward to see how this impacts the current X-Men universe, and of course all of the X-Men books. And I'm got a funny feeling that I think that this event will somehow be tied into the future X-Men movies. I really think that's the case, because when Marvel create new movies, they always take the substance, the origin story from, of course, the original comics that came out, but then they will always introduce basically new arcs in the comics for the current readers, so they actually get new readers involved and the old readers involved, which is pretty cool and pretty nice. So that's X of Swords creation, part 1 of 22. This is basically, this caught my attention. I'm really happy that I grabbed it. This is Stranger Things, Dungeons and Dragons. So basically, from what I was reading on the synopsis, the crew from Stranger Things find themselves basically in the actual, they actually play the characters, and of course in Dungeons and Dragons. And it makes sense because when we see Stranger Things in season 1, we see them, so when we see the characters In the first season, we see them playing, of course, the Dungeons and Dragons game. So it's pretty cool to see them actually acting it out in this comic, which looks pretty cool. I had to get this cover because this, look at that, it reminds me of, like, I don't know, like the Avengers in regards to the poses and so forth. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm really digging it. I'm really enjoying the cover. I can't wait to read it because I haven't read it yet. And this is hilarious. Terror at Camp Nowhere. Stranger Things Camp Nowhere. Jodie Hauser, Ed Salazar, and Keith Champagne return for an all-new mystery miniseries. There we go. This is something I might grab as well. Why not? Check it out. Just to let you know, I have not actually even watched Stranger Things Season 3. I know. Can't wait to watch the Umbrella Academy Season 3. I'm hearing that the pre-production or production has started on Season 3, which I can't wait. And of course, the reason I can't wait is because I've read all of the Umbrella Academy graphic novels. I've grabbed all of them, read all of them, and really gassed and excited for, of course, the Season 3 because it's so dope. The Sparrow Academy, the way Season 3 ends is how pretty much the end of the season of Volume 3 of the Umbrella Academy actually ends. So I cannot wait. I'm thinking though they'll have to bring the comics out first and then introduce the Netflix series. So I can't wait. And of course, the last book that I grabbed, and this book was supposed to be like a very hyped up book from Image Comics, and of course this is Crossovers issue 1, and this cover is just insane. Look at that, it's just insane. I'm super digging it. Written by Donny Cates, Jeff Shaw, I think the artists are D. Cuniff and John J. Hill. I'm not too sure, but I do know Donny Cates basically is writing this. Now I've read this, right? I can say it's a very dope book, and it's very relatable to myself. And you're thinking, how are you able to relate to this? Very simply, this comic basically is about, which is insane. Let me show you this cool picture. Here we go. So it's basically about all of the heroes, all of the villains, basically every single superhero, supervillain, superheroine from every single comic book. They come out and they come out of the comics and they start warring and beefing and fighting each other consistently. And the city that basically they're in gets just destroyed. And this is what happens. Check this out. Look at that. Look at that though. It's just insane. Look at the colors. This is them all coming out of the comics and so forth, which is mad. And it's basically about that. It's about fantasy actually becoming real. The things that we actually read in the comics, they actually become, of course, 100% real. And here's a little image right here of the superheroes basically there just fighting, doing their thing, carnage, people dying and so forth. So that's where it kicks off from. Let me get introduced to Billy, who's basically this cool woman right here, and the story pretty much kicks off from there. It's more of an introductory issue, but I really enjoyed it. I love the artwork, I love the storytelling. I'm hooked on it because for me, basically, I'm the kind of person, like, I always think of, like, I'm real. Imagine these characters were real. What would happen to these, of like Superman, Batman, Iron Man, the Hulk were actually real characters? Like, what would happen? Like, imagine that. Like, you know, it makes you think. So this is Crossovers issue 1. And I'm digging it. I'm digging this. I'm just digging this here. This is right here. It's a really good book. I'd recommend everyone to get it just in case it sells out or gets picked up for like a movie or a TV show and people are like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. I should have bought it. I'm going crazy. And that's the thing with Image Comics. I always grab Image Comics #1s most of the time, or the ones I'm interested in, because you never know how Image Comics will do. Like who ever thought that The Walking Dead would be like popular? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know, it's worth thousands issue 1. Like the first like 10 issues are worth a lot, and you know, it's not even the fact that it's worth a lot. It's the fact that it blew up. It blew up as a comic book, you know, and everyone was after it. Now you have the TV shows, merchandise and stuff, all stemming from an Image comic. So that's my thing with Image Comics. You never know what you're gonna get. Of course, we have other comics like where you take my audio recorder here. 2 seconds. Of course, like this. Like Saga. You know, Saga is very sought after comic. You know, who thought this comic would blow up when it came out? I think it sold out instantly. I was lucky to grab it because when my friend told me about Saga, and I was like, huh? And then he goes, go, you gotta get it, you gotta get it. So I went to, I think Forbidden Planet was sold out. And then I went to readcomics.com, and they had it for 10, they had issue 1, first print, being of course this, for £10. And I copped it for £10. Obviously UK slang for I bought it for £10. And now it's worth like 100, 150, 200 pounds or more for issue 1 because it's such a sought after book. So you never know. And of course there's Invincible from Image Comics, which is a very, 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 very amazing, dope, cool comic. It's actually been picked up for a TV show, and I'm really gassed and excited because I really do love Invincible. And I saw the teaser trailer for it. It came out recently. And it was just amazing. It was just so fun, true to the comics, and that comes out next year, 2021. And of course, the first issue for Invincible is very expensive also. I'm actually missing the first 20 issues because I caught up late. But I think what I might do is buy the miniature omnibuses that they've had for Invincible and read, because they're too expensive for me to buy in singlets. But I can read them online. But overall, it's an amazing, gritty, dope comic that I think every single person should read because it's bloody, violent, raw, and amazing. So, first of all, I'm happy I grabbed these comics because obviously, I grabbed them this Wednesday, and I was happy to grab them because Thursday is the first day of this UK lockdown, which is annoying and sucks. But I don't moan and complain. I'm cool. I'm totally fine. I can buy my comics basically online, but I don't like buying them online. I like to go into the store and actually buy them. So on Wednesday, basically, I went to get a haircut. Oh, not haircut. I went to get this shaped up, and then basically I went to, of course, to Forbidden Planet to grab the comics that you just saw now. And now Thursday, today's Thursday. Yesterday's Thursday. No, yesterday was Thursday. So yeah, yesterday was the first day of this 4-week UK lockdown, which supposedly ends on the 2nd of December. So we're gonna ride it out basically until the 2nd of December. But yeah, that's pretty much the books that I grabbed. I've got loads of books to catch up on. Like I have, The Amazing Spider-Man is on issue 50, 51. I have to catch up from issue 25 to issue 50, which I've been postponing for a very long time. I need to catch up. Luckily, I have every single issue, so I'm all cool. I'm kind of gutted, like issue 49 was the last issue that Ryan Otley, who's a dope artist who actually did the artwork for the comic that I just spoke about, being of course Invincible. He's left the Amazing Spider-Man. He did say he's going to be back for another Marvel project, so I can't wait to see what book that's going to be. I'm definitely going to grab it because I do love his artwork, and of course I have to catch up also and read the Department of Truth issue 2, which is fine. It's cool. I read issue 1, not too much. Of course I have to catch up to the X-Men books, which is from issue 2 to issue 14. So that's the books that I grabbed. I think my favorite covers would have to be, I think, these two. I really think these are my favorite covers. I'm really digging these. Really digging these books and these covers. There's this one right here, and this one is pretty cool. But this is so cool. You have like all of the colors, it's like all of the excitement, and just it feels like a Doctor Strange comic in regards to the magic and to the artwork and so forth. But crossover, I really recommend this book to every single person. It's really an amazing, dope, must read, must have in your collection. And yeah, that's pretty much me. I mean, that's all I literally have to say in regards to today's new, of course, vlog. I look forward to seeing how these next 4 weeks transpire in regards to what's going to happen to this lockdown. And, is it going to be a thing of where they said it's going to be 4 weeks and it's going to be over on December the 2nd? Or are they going to extend it? Which they might do. The thing is, I'm not really fussed. I mean, I've had a lot of friends before when the first lockdown happened. They were like unsettled, uneasy. They didn't know what to do. They were bugging out. And I'm like, at the end of the day, I mean, they said, how are you dealing with it? And I said, tell them, you know what, I'm fine. You know, I'm job hunting, looking for a job. I'm creating content on a daily basis. I'm working towards my health. And the thing with me, I don't have a problem. I don't bug out. I never had a problem with the fact that, you know, there was a lockdown. The only thing that was annoying was obviously it was hot. So I could go, I went to my local park. But, you know, usually when it's hot in summer, you want to go out, you know, we got to central London, see my friends, you know, chill, like with a drink. Obviously, I'm non-alcoholic, so I don't drink. And just, you know, just enjoy the summer vibes. But obviously, we couldn't do that because of the lockdown, which was fine. And the only two things I needed was the barbers and the dentist, and they were both closed, which sucked. So, you know, I looked like a werewolf. I had all facial hair here. I was like, my hair was like this. I was all over the place. So they're the things that pretty much I think I need. But I was speaking to my mum today, and she said the dentists are open, which is cool. Like, it's a partial lockdown, so I think the schools are open, the dentists are open. I think restaurants and stuff, they're only allowed to do takeaways. No one can sit down, so they can't sit down inside. So I believe the venues are closed, but they can serve outside. So I think most stores, when they've heard that, they're doing click and collect in regards to food. I think even retail stores are doing that as well. So yeah, I mean, but overall, I mean, it is what it is. You really have to go with the change. And I think for me, the reason I don't really get disheartened or I don't get bothered is because I'm the kind of person, I like my own space. I like being by myself. I like my own company. And of course, I'm a sociable person, but I like to be on my own sometimes. And, you know, I've always got things to do that keep me occupied. So I'm never actually bored or going crazy because there's always something for me to pretty much do. Like right now, it's a lockdown and I'm shooting like a 20-minute vlog. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So it's all good, all nice, literally, of course, for me. So that's what I literally have to, of course, say on that particular matter. So it doesn't really faze me. I look forward to, what was it? I can't remember now. There's a comic that's supposed to come out. Totally forgot. Totally forgot. What was it called? What's it called? It's called The King. Yeah, I think The King by Donny Cates. Looked very interesting. I saw the cover of it a long time ago, and I was like, you know what? I might have to grab this. I think it's actually out, and I missed out on it, which is a bit annoying. But what can you do? And that's the thing about collecting comics. Sometimes, like, if I don't put a list, if I don't write what I'm grabbing, I go into the store and I forget sometimes. Now and again, I forget, or I forget the comics I'm supposed to get, or I forget one or two. Or the most annoying thing about buying comics is when you think you've bought an issue, and you think, do I have it? Don't I have it? And you buy it, and then you go home and it says there, and you're like, oh my gosh, I already got this comic. So that's pretty much it. With that being said, beautiful people, thank you for tuning in to today's new VLOG. As always, if you have enjoyed this vlog, smash the YouTube subscribe button, smash the YouTube bell button, give this video a thumbs up or thumbs down. Either one, as long as one goes up, one goes down. I love you all 100%. Get me? Share, subscribe. Of course, follow, and of course, question of the day: what new comics did you grab this week? Did you get something? Did you get books, comics from Marvel, DC, Image, Dark Horse, whatever it might be? Or I guess yeah. What comics did you get, man? Or what are you currently reading now that you basically would recommend to me? Just let me know your comic thoughts down there below, and of course, I'll catch everyone tomorrow with a brand new video or a vlog or a video or vlog. Peace.